Yo, what's happening, people? Okay, so it is Shrove Tuesday. It is almost at the end of Shrove Tuesday, and I gotta make pancakes before Shrove Tuesday ends, otherwise it's like illegal or something. It's now 11:40, just gone 11:40. I watched a video on how to make pancakes, says you can do it in 10 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and make pancakes before Shrove Tuesday ends. We got all the ingredients, got the equipment, went through my cupboards, got what I had, maybe, improvise a little bit here and there. We'll talk about it, but yeah, that's what we're going to try and do, make pancakes. We're going to start off with an egg, just one egg. All you need is one egg. You could add more eggs if you want to, but you'd have more pancakes, which, not a bad thing. The recipe said to add sugar, but I don't want to add sugar, so I went with a sugar-free vanilla syrup, which is actually the type of thing that you put in coffee. Like if you goes with Starbucks or a Costa or somewhere like that and asks for a sugar-free vanilla syrup, that's the type of thing they'll give you. Now we're going to add just a pinch of salt, just a tiny little bit of salt that goes in there. And now we're going to add some milk. Now I guess you could use any kind of milk you want, but I went with semi-skimmed because that's what I had. I'm going to put it in there as well. And now we're going to add some oil. You can probably use any type of oil, but I've got rapeseed oil, so we went with that. It's like a tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons of oil. By the way, I'm going to put a link to the video that I got the recipe from in the description, so you can check that out if you want to. And make pancakes if you don't already know. But now we're going to add some more vanilla, some vanilla extracts. Well, more vanilla for me. If you're adding sugar, then I guess you're just adding vanilla, but just a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And now we're going to mix that in. Now you're going to mix it till it turns like a yellowy color, almost like a custard looking color. In the video it looks more custardy looking, but I guess because I didn't add sugar, it came out more of a pale custardy looking color. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing. But it did say to add all-purpose flour, but I don't have all-purpose flour, and apparently plain flour is just fine, so I went with plain flour and gonna add that in. Though I think if I did this again, I'm gonna try it with self-raising flour. I think I want to try that next time. Now we're gonna add some baking powder, just a teaspoon of baking powder, and now we're gonna mix it in. Gonna start slowly though, so don't flick powder all over the place. But once she's get mixing it a little bit, you can speed it up, and you got to mix it until it gets to like a thick kind of consistency, kind of like that. And now we're going to grease up the pan, and I saw this in a video where they just like grease up the pan using a cloth. I'm using a tissue because I don't have a cloth, but I thought it was a cool idea, just like put like a little bit of oil on a cloth or a tissue and just use that to grease the pan. So they went with that. Anyway, it said to add an 1/8 cup of the batter, but I don't have an 1/8 cup measurement, so I just got a 1/4 cup and then filled it about halfway. And this is the first pancake I'm ever making. Like that right there is the first time I've mixed the pancake batter and put it in a pan and let it cook. And it said to like wait till the bubbles stop, excuse me, and then flip it over. And I did that, and then I flipped it over. And there we go. It is a little small, but it's a pancake, right? And it's the very first pancake I ever made. It came out quite nice looking though, I think it came out quite nice looking. There you go, that's the first pancake I ever made. Now this one I used a little bit more batter and waited till the bubbles stopped, turned it over, and it turns out you should probably re-grease the pan in between pancakes. I didn't do that, and yeah, it came out a little bit burnt, just a tiny little bit. But hey, it's gonna get eaten. It's gonna get eaten. Don't you worry about that. It's gonna get eaten anyway. But yeah, maybe re-grease the pan in between pancakes. So I did that this time round, and then this was the 4th or 5th one that I did, and by this point, I feel like I got the hang of it in terms of when to flip it, when to flip it around. So look how nice that one came out. Look at that. That came out real nice. A nice size, nice cook through, all that, kind of goldeny looking. Yeah, that was a good one. But here's the thing. So if you can see in the middle, like around the middle of the pancake, and then the edge of the pancakes a slightly different color. So when the middle and the edges are all kind of the same color, as it kind of goes inwards, it kind of changes color slightly and it goes inwards. I feel like that's the best time to flip it over. Like the bubble thing, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's what the experts say, I suppose. I'm just some amateur that learned to make pancakes like yesterday. But I feel like that's the best time to turn it over, to wait till it's all the same color and then flip it over. And look how nice that came out. That's the 5th or 6th one. I don't remember which number this is anymore. But anyway, that's the 5th or 6th one. And yeah, look at that. Came out real nice looking. Look at that. That is a nice pancake. At this point, I thought I only have enough batter to make one last pancake. Turns out I probably could have made like another 2 or 3 pancakes with the amount of batter I had left. But hey, it just means I got one big pancake. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Not at all. But anyway, we're gonna flip that over in a moment as the well, once the color changes, then flip it over. This is the last one I did. Use up all the remaining batter to make one big pancake. Kind of a happy accident, but hey, I'm good with that. But that is well, that's the last one. You saw the first one earlier. Now we've got the last pancake I've made, and there's the pancakes that I've made. Everything's cleaned up and put away, and before midnight. So took longer than 10 minutes, but still before midnight. So now all we've got to do is eat it, and there you go. That's the big one, because we've got to start there, right? Smell it, because why not? Got to pass the smell test, right? And it did pass the smell test. And first bite, plain, because I wanted to try it, see how it tasted without anything added, and I liked it. I think I did all right. I think the vanilla actually works well with it. I like the vanilla taste of it. So yeah, maybe vanilla syrup instead of sugar might be just the way forward. But now, here's the thing. I thought I had maple syrup. I didn't. I did have butter, but I didn't want to use the butter because it's like, you know, you have to open it up. So I went with I can't even talk right now. Went with peanut butter instead, because apparently I like peanut butter now. I don't know when. Actually, I do know when I started liking peanut butter, but I never liked peanut butter before. But these days I eat peanut butter like every day, almost near enough to. So added some crunchy peanut butter to the pancake and went with that. And you know what? It was good. It was good. Peanut butter and pancakes just might be onto peanut butter and vanilla pancakes just might be onto something. But anyway, that's the first time I ever made pancakes. Literally learned how to make pancakes and made pancakes and ate pancakes within about, I don't know, an hour maybe, or before midnight. Yeah, we did that. We did that, and I'm just gonna yam it all up, and there we go. Anyway, that's me. That's the pancakes. Till whenever, if ever. Peace.